Okay, and we're back here this afternoon. Today we have an absolute value question. The ACT really likes absolute value, so let's see what we got here. We have the absolute value of 3x plus 6 is equal to 12, and the absolute value of negative 2y plus 8 is equal to 30. They want to know what the smallest possible value of x times y is. So, a little bit going on here. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's pause the video, make sense of it. We'll come back and make sense of it together. Alright, and we're back here. So, first things first, when you see absolute value and you see a variable inside the absolute value sticks there, just remember there should always be two solutions. Very important to remember that. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So we have the absolute value of 3x plus 6 is 12. Let's see if we can figure out what the two solutions for x would be. Now remember, there's two ways to solve these things. The first way, you would just pretend as if there is no absolute value and then do some algebra and solve it. So we can do that. We'll subtract the 6, divide by 3, so we know one value should be 2. The next way, when there's an equal sign, disregard the absolute value and set it equal to negative 12, right? So we subtract the 6, divide by 3, we get negative 6. Let's just see if those work. We'll plug them back in. 3 times 2 is 6, 6 more is 12, the absolute value of that is 12. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18, plus 6 is negative 12. The absolute value of that is 12. So that's that one. Now we go to the second one here. And again, same thing. Two ways. Let's just disregard the absolute value and do our thing here. We would subtract the 8 to the other side, divide by negative 2. Y would be what? Negative 11. We disregard the absolute value and we set it equal to negative 30. Now we'll subtract the 8, divide by negative 2, and we should get positive 19. So we've got our values. Let's just check just to make sure. Negative 2 times negative 11 is what? Positive 22. 8 more is 30. That's good. Negative 2 times 19 is negative 38. Negative 38 plus 8 is negative 30. The absolute value of that is 30. So we're pretty good here. We've got our values. Now we have to try to figure out the smallest possible value of x times y. So be careful here. A lot of times kids will just take the two smaller values and multiply them together. I would be careful. Just make sure you play each combination. So we'll try x with x is 2 and pair that with y is negative 11 and y is 19. And then we'll do the opposite with this one. X is negative 6. Try it with negative 11. Try it with positive 19, and you can probably see if we can make this one a pretty big negative and that one a pretty big positive. If we multiply that together, 19 times negative 6, well let's see, 20 times 6 is 120, so we take 6 away. That should leave us with 114.